further limit that. The vaccine that you're going to receive your second dose of, based on this messenger RNA effort, was really developed initially right here on this campus in the Vaccine Research Center, which is over there, a couple hundred yards, working with our colleagues at Moderna, the company, which then did the manufacturing. This Vaccine Research Center and this clinical center were critical in designing that and doing the early phase 1 trials. Patients in those trials came to our clinical center, the largest research hospital in the world, right here, sometimes called the House of Hope by people who come to the NIH Clinical Center. As I see it now, 23 million plus Americans have, in fact, been immunized. We're now getting about 1 million a day, and we want to see that even go up further. Thank you, President Biden, for encouraging that sort of stretch goal. And that's not all that NIH has been engaged in. We're also deeply involved in developing and testing therapeutics, and we have made considerable progress there with things like monoclonal antibodies, and also with diagnostics and new technologies to make it possible to have home testing for this particular virus, which would be a great opportunity, especially if we're trying to get kids back to school, which I know is a big priority. So we're really glad you're here. I wanted to recognize Dr. Tony Fauci, who's sitting over in the corner, our amazing spokesperson and amazing scientist, probably the best known infectious disease doctor in the world. And it's a great privilege to have him in this organization. And he and I are spending a lot of time talking to each other for over the last 13 months. So we're really glad that we can be the one to actually host you here for your second dose. First dose I saw was in Southeast DC.
Correct.
December 29th. So count out the numbers and the days here. You're right at day 28. And we do believe that's important, and we're honored that you decided to come and visit with us. So welcome, and please, if you would say a few words. There's a lot of people watching the video here. Our 40,000 NIH staff are incredibly excited that you're a part of our particular institution this afternoon.
Thank you, Dr. Collins and Dr. Fauci. I'm going to take my shot right now, and then I'll speak after, so I can also describe what that experience was. Hopefully an encouragement that others will get their vaccination as quickly as they are able.
All right.
So with that, and we have Nurse Chan.
Yes.
Thank you. So
welcome.
shall I sit here?
Yep, you can sit there.
Okay.
So my name is Judy Chan. I'm one of the nurse practitioners from Occupational Medical Services. I just want to thank you very much for doing this. We very much appreciate you coming here to doing this for us.
Of course.
I went over your medical history. Do you have any questions for me?
I do not.
And is the left arm okay?
Yes, it is.
And the vaccine may be a little thicker because it's going to go in slower because it's a little bit thicker.
Okay.
Just to let you know.
Okay.
And you may get an enhanced reaction from the vaccine, but that's normal. It's because your body is building immunity to the vaccine.
Well, that's what we want.
Yep, exactly.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
So are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
Little stick.
Okay.
How was that?
When are you going to put it in?
I hear that a lot. All right, I'm going to put a little Band-Aid on there.
Okay.
And
It was really painless.
Yeah. Great. I'm glad to hear that. There you go.
Okay.
And you're good.
Thank you, Nurse
You're
Chan. Thank you
welcome.
very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Okay.
All right, we have helped
Well,
protect your
yes,
health.
Yes. Well, so I've had the vaccine, and it really was painless, relatively painless. But I want to thank everyone here at NIH for all you do. As you said, so growing up, my mother, our mother, would go. We always knew that Mommy was going to this place called Bethesda. Mommy's going to Bethesda. Now, we're living in California. My mother would go to Bethesda. And, of course, what she was doing is she was coming here to NIH. And she was in the biochemical endocrinology study section. She was a peer reviewer, and my mother had two goals in her life: to raise her two daughters and end breast cancer. In fact, little known fact, my first job was cleaning pipettes in my mother's lab. She would take us there with her after school and on weekends, and I grew up then around science in a way that was taught to me by someone who's so profoundly passionate about a gift, which is the gift that scientists give to us, in that their whole reason for being is to see what can be unburdened by what has been. Their whole reason for being is to pursue what is possible for the sake of improving human life and condition. It is such a noble pursuit. And the importance of NIH is that this is about an essential function of government, which is to provide for the public health. The work that happens here has one goal: to improve public health. And the importance of the pursuit of the work that happens at NIH is it's not about profit, it's about the people. And so I want to say to everyone who works here, I know who you are. I know what you do. I know that you work around the clock with those experiments that have to be checked on every few hours, and they don't care about what time it is on the clock. I know the work you do and the collaboration that is required. I know the work that you do reviewing grants, because of course some of the most significant scientific research has been publicly funded. That's what my mother did. She reviewed grants. And so I have the luxury of being here at this moment on just the 5th day of our administration, coming full circle. Because you see, NIH was such a huge part of my youth as this place that my mother went all the time and was very excited to work. So I want to thank everyone for all you're doing. So now to the vaccine. NIH, these scientists, these medical professionals, doing the work of pursuing what is in the interest of the public health, have been a big part of the vaccine that I just took. They, through the research, through the dedication, created something that will save your life and the life of your family and the community. And so I want to urge everyone to take the vaccine when it is your turn. It is really pretty painless, and it will save your life. So thanks to all who are doing this great and important work. Let's make sure everyone gets a vaccine. On behalf of President Biden and myself, I thank you for everything you do every day. And the bottom line is that we're going to get 100 million vaccinations in 100 days, and then we're going to continue to do what is necessary to improve the health and well-being of our country. So thank you all very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Fauci. Thank you again. Okay.